€6,795 or around $7,925. That's the price tag Voge wants you to remember. Because for that amount, this Chinese manufacturer claims to give you almost everything you could ask for in an adventure scooter. A twin-cylinder engine, adjustable suspension, spoked wheels, electronic rider aids, even a radar system and built-in cameras. On paper, it reads like a fantasy spec sheet. But before we get carried away, let's take a closer, more critical look at what Voge is actually offering with the SR450X. Let's start with the engine, because this is where Voge is making its biggest statement. Instead of the single-cylinder setup common in this class, the SR450X uses a 398cc twin-cylinder engine, producing 42 horsepower and 44 Nm of torque, compatible with the A2 license. 2 riding modes are included, aimed at both daily commuting and longer trips. In theory, a twin should feel smoother and more refined than a single at highway speeds. In practice, that's a claim that can only be verified on the road, not on a spec sheet. Horsepower numbers are easy to print. Delivering that power smoothly, reliably, and without vibration over thousands of kilometers is a different challenge altogether. Then there's the chassis. Voge has equipped the SR450X with a steel frame, fully adjustable KR-bar inverted forks, adjustable rear shocks, and brakes combining Jihuan and Nissin components. Traction control is switchable, and, somewhat unusually for a scooter, the rear ABS can be turned off entirely. The wheels are 17-inch front and 14-inch rear, both spoked and running tubeless tires, a setup clearly designed to push this machine beyond city streets. On paper, these are respectable, recognizable component choices. But sourcing quality parts is only half the equation. How they're integrated, tuned, and assembled is where many budget-focused manufacturers historically fall short. Now, the equipment list is genuinely where the SR450X tries to justify its ambitions. An electric windscreen, heated seat and grips, a 7-inch color TFT display with Bluetooth, tire pressure monitoring, keyless ignition, 2 USB ports, and enough under-seat storage for 2 helmets. That's an impressive amount of comfort and convenience for this price point. But here's the critical question. How many of these systems will still be functioning flawlessly 2 or 3 years from now? Electronics and sensors are notoriously where cost-cutting shows itself over time, and this is still uncharted territory for Voge in Western markets. The most surprising addition is the radar-based blind spot monitoring system with collision alert, paired with 2 integrated cameras for recording rides. This is technology you'd expect on a premium touring bike, not a scooter under €7,000. It's a genuinely bold move, but it also raises a fair question. Is this radar system as reliable and responsive as the ones used by established manufacturers? Or is it a headline feature added mainly to generate buzz and comparisons online? Which brings us to the real story here, pricing. At €6,795 or around $7,925, the SR450X undercuts a Honda X-ADV by a significant margin, while claiming a comparable, or even richer, feature set backed by a 3-year warranty. That's an aggressive, disruptive position in the market. But price alone doesn't build trust. Resale value, dealer support, parts availability, and long-term reliability are all factors that don't show up in a press release.